I voted Conservative and super proud of it.
It is a bit of a surprise, and I'm sure it's a message being sent there as well.
If there's anything that's going to be for people, it's the Liberals.
Anybody but the Liberals.
I don't want to hear another word from Trudeau. I'm done.
I think there was electoral interference by Melissa Lansman.
What are you doing with the flag?
Good day to be a Canadian.
Sarah Stockford, Rebel News. We're in Midtown Toronto in front of Leslie Church's campaign office. Leslie Church faced a major loss last night with a Conservative candidate, Dawn Stewart, beating her by 590 votes in a by-election. This is the first time the Conservatives have held this St. Paul Toronto seat in over 30 years. Because this is such a major loss, many are calling for Trudeau to resign and step down over this, because clearly Canadians, even in the heart of Liberal Toronto, have had enough. But today in a press conference, Trudeau said that he will not, in fact, be stepping down.
These are not easy times, and it's clear that I and my entire Liberal team have much more work to do to deliver tangible, real progress that Canadians across the country can see and feel.
The Prime Minister is committed to leading us into the next election, and he has our support.
Canadians are not in a decision mode right now. What you tell a pollster, if they ever manage to reach you, is very different from the choice Canadians end up making in an election campaign.
Every time Rebel News has reported outside the St. Paul Liberal office, this homeless man has been sleeping out front. It's quite poetic what the state of madness the Liberals have turned Canada into. Staffers essentially walk over the man and ignore him to get inside.
We're going to speak to some St. Paul Toronto voters on the street here today, find out if they're surprised by these election results, why people are turning more Conservative, and what Trudeau should do as a result of this. Why is he not choosing to step down? And was this election just a way for Canadians to send a message to Trudeau? What's your thoughts on the results of the election? Are you surprised?
Not at all. No. I thought they the Liberals put in somebody nobody knew anyways.
I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yes. Yeah. Anybody but, I don't want to say it federally, but anybody but the Liberals.
What did you think? Were you surprised?
Yes. It's a message for Trudeau.
It's a reaction against Trudeau, that's all it is.
What some people are telling me is they think that people are voting Conservative as a message to Trudeau because they're just done with him. Do you think that's true?
Well, Trudeau, I would say that, there is definitely opportunity for him to improve on certain things.
Did you hear about last night's election results?
Yeah, it's great.
I think it's devastating for middle-of-the-road politics in Canada.
That was awesome.
You think it's awesome?
I was awake till morning.
Really? To try to find out who won?
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
A little bit surprised. It's been staunchly Liberal for as long as I've been here. So it is a bit of a surprise, and I'm sure it's a message being sent there as well.
No, I'm not happy.
Oh, you're not happy about it?
No.
30 years of Liberals. I voted Conservative and super proud of it.
What do you think about that? Are you surprised?
No.
No, you're not surprised?
I'm not surprised, no.
Why do you think that it turned Conservative after all these years?
I think the city's been let down a bit.
If there's anything that's going to be for people, it's the Liberals. Because I don't trust what's going to happen.
You see other people around you are starting to vote Conservative?
I just talked to somebody else, my next door neighbor. She's ecstatic.
Same puppet master's pulling the strings, so it really doesn't matter who's in power.
Why do you think people are starting to vote more Conservative?
Well, I think people are upset with the quality and condition of their lives, and they want some sensibility.
I think, unfortunately, Justin, although I don't have problems, but a large number of people do. So.
Justin Trudeau?
But I also think there's an anti-Liberal wave that people aren't really thinking about what that means and where it will take us.
I'm surprised. She was leading by 700 and then woke up this morning and there was about 590 for Stewart.
What do you think that is?
I think there was electoral interference by Melissa Lansman. She sent letters to the Jewish community to vote for Conservative.
What are your guys' thoughts on the election results from last night? Why do you think he said he's not going to resign?
I think he thinks he has a passion. I'll take him at his word. Usually I don't, but he seems like he wants to finish what he's done.
Resigning, it's not like a solution, right? Like, I mean, you need to understand something that, what's the lesson learned?
Because he loves being in power.
Why do you think other people are starting to be more conservative?
It's something that is happening everywhere in Canada.
I voted Liberal. I did.
Why do you think that more people are voting conservative?
I think it's the way the politics is headed right now. With the Liberals being in power for as long as they have been, I think it's natural the pendulum will swing the other way. It probably has something to do with it.
Why do you think it would have flipped? Is there like a tide changing right now?
Oh, Rebel News. I'm not gonna. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you think the Conservatives won?
Because Poilievre.
What about him?
I don't like him.
And what's changing?
I think it's all about Trudeau. I think it happened when the whole trucker thing happened, when he turned on everybody. From that point onward, everything's changed, and it's about time. It's a good thing.
People have a mindset with Trudeau, and that mindset is not correct. No matter what, he still has a Liberal office, no matter who's in there. And they just are targeting him when they should be looking at his office, the Liberals, what they're doing for seniors.
It's all about Trudeau, and he's not his father, period. I mean, I was around for his father too, who I voted for, but he's not his father. And the sooner he gets out, the better. Better for the Liberal Party.
Conservatives and me don't blend in any way.
Think so?
No. They're the worst of the worst in everything.
Trudeau must go. I'm sorry, sir, but you have to go.
Well, whether these Toronto St. Paul Liberals are Liberal or Conservative, the general consensus was that this election was a clear call for Trudeau to step down. If you agree, please head over and sign our petition at TrudeauMustResign.com.